Welcome back to our channel. Before you spend another Lincoln Memorial cent, watch this video carefully. Hidden among these 5 ordinary-looking pennies are coins that collectors search for every day. From the 1971S to the 1979 no mint. Mark sent one of these coins could surprise you with its value. Let's get started. Coin number 1. The 1971S Lincoln Memorial cent is a coin that many people overlook every day. At first glance, it appears to be just another old penny resting in a coin jar, tucked away in a drawer, or mixed with spare change. However, certain examples of this coin have captured the attention of collectors and numismatic enthusiasts because of their scarcity, historical significance, and potential value. While most circulated examples are worth only a small premium, exceptional specimens and rare varieties can command much higher prices in the collector market. The story of the 1971S Lincoln Memorial cent begins at the San Francisco Mint. The S mint mark beneath the date indicates that the coin was produced in San Francisco, a facility with a long and fascinating history in American coinage. During the early 1970s, the United States was experiencing significant economic and social change, and the Lincoln cent remained one of the most widely used coins in daily commerce. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This portrait first appeared on the Lincoln cent in 1909 and remains one of the most recognizable designs in American coin history. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial stands proudly between the inscriptions United States of America and 1 centant. This reverse design was created by Frank Gasparo and was used from 1959 through 2008. The 1971S Lincoln Memorial cent is composed primarily of copper. Its composition consists of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This gives the coin its rich reddish-brown appearance when preserved in high grades. The coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. Its thickness measures about 1.52 millimeters. Although small in size, the coin carries tremendous historical significance and remains a favorite among Lincoln cent collectors. One of the reasons collectors are fascinated by the 1971S cent is the possibility of finding exceptional examples with strong strikes, beautiful luster, and minimal wear. Coins that have survived for more than 50 years in nearly perfect condition are increasingly difficult to locate. As a result, certified high-grade specimens often attract intense competition when they appear at auction. Another factor contributing to collector interest is the existence of varieties and minting anomalies associated with San Francisco coinage. Careful examination may reveal unusual characteristics, such as double details, repunched mint marks, or other mint-made errors. These varieties can transform an ordinary-looking penny into a highly sought-after collectible. The rarity of valuable examples stems not from the overall mintage, which was substantial, but from the difficulty of finding coins preserved in superior condition. Millions of these cents entered circulation and experienced decades of wear. Coins that escaped heavy use and retained their original surfaces are much scarcer than most people realize. Collector demand for Lincoln cents remains strong because the series is both historic and accessible. Many collectors began their hobby by searching through pennies, and Lincoln cents continue to inspire treasure hunting excitement. The possibility that a seemingly ordinary coin could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even more keeps collectors searching through old collections and inherited coin accumulations. Market values vary dramatically depending on condition, rarity, and certification. Common circulated examples generally sell for modest amounts. However, exceptionally preserved specimens, rare varieties, and notable error coins can achieve significantly higher prices. Stories of rare Lincoln cents selling for impressive sums have fueled public interest and encouraged more people to inspect their old coins carefully. When examining a 1971S Lincoln Memorial cent, collectors should pay close attention to the coin's color designation. Red examples typically command higher premiums than red, brown, or brown specimens because they retain more of their original mint appearance. Strong luster, sharp details, and freedom from scratches are also important factors affecting value. Collectors should also use magnification to inspect the date, mint mark, lettering, and Lincoln's portrait. Small details can make a substantial difference in desirability. Any unusual doubling, die cracks, or striking irregularities should be documented and evaluated by knowledgeable experts. Proper storage is essential for preserving these coins. Protective holders, coin albums, and certified slabs help prevent environmental damage and accidental scratches. Cleaning a coin is generally discouraged because it can reduce collector value and alter the original surfaces. For beginning collectors, the 1971 SS Lincoln Memorial Cent offers an exciting opportunity to learn about grading, mint marks, and variety attribution. Even if a particular coin is not exceptionally rare, the search itself provides valuable experience and a deeper appreciation for American numismatic history. Perhaps the most exciting aspect of this coin is the treasure hunting possibility it represents. Countless old pennies remain hidden in jars, boxes, estate collections, and forgotten piggy banks across the country. Many people spend them without a second thought, unaware that collectors actively search for exceptional examples. Imagine discovering a beautifully preserved 1971 Lincoln Memorial Cent that has remained untouched for decades. What appears to be a simple penny could suddenly become the highlight of a collection. This possibility is what makes coin collecting so fascinating. Every coin has a story, and every old cent deserves a closer look. The 1971 Lincoln Memorial Cent serves as a reminder that valuable collectibles often hide in plain sight. Its historical connection to the San Francisco Mint, classic Lincoln design, copper composition, and collector appeal make it an important part of American coinage history. Whether found in circulation, inherited from a family member, or purchased as part of a collection, this coin continues to capture the imagination of collectors around the world. Before spending any old penny, take a moment to inspect it carefully. A hidden treasure could be sitting right in your hand. The next remarkable discovery might be waiting in a forgotten coin jar, and the humble 1971 Lincoln Memorial Cent could be the coin that turns an ordinary day into an unforgettable numismatic adventure. Coin number 2. The 1973 Lincoln Memorial Cent is one of those coins that millions of people have seen, handled, and spent without giving it a second thought. Yet hidden among ordinary pocket change and forgotten collections are examples of this historic coin that have attracted serious attention from collectors. While most 1973 cents are common, exceptional specimens, rare varieties, and top-condition examples have transformed this humble penny into a fascinating treasure hunt for coin enthusiasts. Produced at the Denver Mint, the 1973 Lincoln Memorial Cent carries the distinctive D mint mark beneath the date. The Denver Mint was one of the busiest coin-producing facilities in the United States, striking billions of coins for circulation. During the early 1970s, America was experiencing economic change, rising inflation, and growing demand for coinage. The Lincoln cent remained one of the most heavily used coins in everyday commerce, making the 1973 cent an important part of American monetary history. The obverse of the coin features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Introduced in 1909, the Lincoln cent became the first regular U.S. coin to depict an actual historical figure. Brenner's portrait has endured for generations and remains one of the most recognizable designs in numismatic history. On the reverse side stands the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparro. This design was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The Lincoln Memorial reverse remained in use until 2008, becoming familiar to generations of Americans who carried these coins in their pockets every day. The 1973 Lincoln Memorial Cent is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This composition gives the coin its classic reddish appearance when preserved in its original state. The coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams and measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter. Its thickness is about 1.52 millimeters. Despite its small size, the coin represents a significant chapter in American coinage history. What makes the 1973 cent particularly interesting is the challenge of finding examples in exceptional condition. Although hundreds of millions were produced, most entered circulation immediately and accumulated wear over decades of use. As a result, coins displaying sharp details, original mint luster, and minimal marks are surprisingly difficult to locate today. Collectors place great emphasis on condition. A circulated example may appear ordinary, but a coin preserved in near-perfect mint-state condition can command dramatically higher values. This difference is one of the reasons why collectors carefully inspect old coin collections, bankrolls, and inherited accumulations. Another source of excitement comes from minting varieties and production errors. Throughout the history of Lincoln cents, small manufacturing differences have created coins that stand out from the rest. Collectors search for doubled dies, die cracks, off-center strikes, and other unusual characteristics that can increase desirability and value. A seemingly ordinary 1973D penny may reveal hidden features when examined under magnification. The rarity of valuable examples is often misunderstood. It is not necessarily the number originally produced that matters most. Instead, rarity frequently comes from survival rates. While millions of coins were minted, only a tiny percentage remain in extraordinary condition after more than 5 decades. This scarcity creates strong demand among advanced collectors. Collector interest in Lincoln cents remains remarkably strong. The series is affordable, historically important, and full of interesting varieties. Many experienced numismatists began their collecting journey by searching through pennies, and that sense of discovery continues to attract new generations of collectors. Stories of valuable Lincoln cents have inspired countless treasure hunters. Coin enthusiasts regularly search through rolls from banks, estate sales, flea markets, and family collections. The possibility of finding a rare variety or a pristine example keeps the excitement alive. Every old penny becomes a potential discovery waiting to happen. Market values depend on several important factors. Condition is usually the most significant. Coins displaying full original red color generally bring stronger prices than those that have toned brown over time. Certification by respected grading services can also increase confidence among buyers and help establish market value. When evaluating a 1973D Lincoln Memorial cent, collectors carefully inspect the coin's surfaces. Scratches, discoloration, cleaning marks, and environmental damage can significantly reduce value. Coins with sharp details, attractive eye appeal, and untouched surfaces are generally the most desirable. Proper preservation is essential. Collectors often store valuable cents in protective holders, archival quality albums, or certified slabs. Exposure to moisture, chemicals, and improper handling can damage a coin's surfaces and reduce its long-term appeal. Even fingerprints can leave permanent marks if not addressed carefully. Beginning collectors should pay special attention to the mint mark and overall condition. Learning to identify grading characteristics and possible varieties can make the hobby more rewarding. Reference books, magnifying tools, and careful observation are valuable resources for anyone interested in Lincoln cents. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1973D cent is how easily it can be overlooked. Countless examples have been spent, discarded, or forgotten over the years. Coin jars sitting on shelves, old piggy banks hidden in closets, and inherited collections may contain coins that deserve a closer look. Imagine discovering a beautifully preserved 1973D Lincoln Memorial cent that has survived decades with its original luster intact. To most people, it might look like an ordinary penny. To a collector, however, it could represent an important addition to a collection and a remarkable piece of American history. The thrill of the search is what makes coin collecting so exciting. Every coin tells a story. Every date and mint mark offers a glimpse into the past. The 1973D Lincoln Memorial cent is a perfect example of how something small and seemingly insignificant can capture the imagination of collectors around the world. As interest in rare coins continues to grow, more people are realizing that valuable treasures may be hiding in plain sight. The 1973D Lincoln Memorial cent serves as a reminder that extraordinary discoveries often begin with ordinary objects. Before spending an old penny, take a closer look. A forgotten coin could be the hidden treasure that collectors have been searching for all along, quietly waiting to be rediscovered after decades of being overlooked. Coin number 3, the 1975. Lincoln Memorial cent without a mint mark is a coin that countless people have handled over the decades without realizing its potential significance. Found in old jars, piggy banks, dresser drawers, and inherited collections, this humble penny often goes unnoticed. Yet for collectors, certain examples of this coin represent a fascinating piece of American history and a possible hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Produced at the Philadelphia Mint, the 1975 Lincoln Memorial Cent carries no mint mark, which was standard practice for Philadelphia circulation strikes during that era. In the mid-1970s, billions of cents were needed to support everyday commerce across the United States. As a result, enormous numbers of Lincoln cents entered circulation, becoming part of daily life for millions of Americans. The coin's design is one of the most iconic in American numismatics. The obverse features President Abraham Lincoln, whose portrait was created by Victor David Brenner. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate Lincoln's 100th birthday, the Lincoln cent became the first regularly circulating U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. More than a century later, Lincoln's image remains instantly recognizable around the world. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. This design debuted in 1959 and remained in use until 2008. One fascinating detail is that Lincoln's statue can actually be seen inside the memorial on the reverse, making it one of the few U.S. coins to depict the same individual on both sides. The 1975 Lincoln Memorial Cent is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This composition gives the coin its traditional copper appearance and contributes to its appeal among collectors. The coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams, has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, and a thickness of approximately 1.52 millimeters. Despite its small dimensions, it carries decades of history and collectible interest. What makes this coin particularly intriguing is the possibility of finding an exceptional survivor. Most 1,975 cents circulated heavily for years. They were carried in pockets, dropped into cash registers, and exposed to countless environmental conditions. Because of this extensive circulation, examples that remain in outstanding condition have become increasingly difficult to locate. Collectors carefully evaluate a coin's preservation. Coins with strong original mint luster, minimal contact marks, and sharp details are significantly more desirable than worn examples. Even small differences in condition can dramatically affect collector demand. Another factor that increases interest in the 1975 Lincoln cent is the potential for mint errors and varieties. Throughout the minting process, mechanical issues occasionally produced coins with unusual characteristics. These might include doubled lettering, die cracks, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or other anomalies. Such discoveries add excitement to the search and can increase a coin's appeal. The concept of rarity is often misunderstood. While the 1975 cent was produced in enormous numbers, truly exceptional examples are much scarcer than many people realize. Over the decades, countless coins were damaged, lost, cleaned improperly, or simply worn down through circulation. As a result, the population of premium quality survivors continues to shrink. Collector demand remains strong because Lincoln cents are among the most popular coins in the hobby. Many collectors attempt to complete entire date and mint collections, creating ongoing interest in attractive examples from every year. The Lincoln cent series combines affordability, history, and the excitement of treasure hunting, making it appealing to both beginners and advanced collectors. Market value depends on several important factors. Condition is the most significant consideration, followed by color designation, eye appeal, rarity, and the presence of any unusual varieties or mint errors. Coins retaining their original red coloration are often preferred by collectors and can command substantial premiums over brown examples. When examining a 1975 Lincoln Memorial cent, collectors look closely at the surfaces. They inspect Lincoln's portrait, the date, the lettering, and the memorial for signs of wear or unusual characteristics. Magnification can reveal details invisible to the naked eye and may uncover features that make a coin more desirable. Proper preservation is essential. Experienced collectors recommend storing coins in protective holders that minimize exposure to moisture and contaminants. Cleaning is generally discouraged because it can permanently damage a coin's surfaces and reduce collector interest. Original surfaces are highly valued in the numismatic community. For beginning collectors, the 1975 no mint mark cent offers an excellent learning opportunity. It teaches important lessons about grading, preservation, minting history, and variety identification. Every coin examined develops valuable skills and increases appreciation for the hobby. One of the most exciting aspects of this coin is the possibility that valuable examples may still be circulating unnoticed. Many people never inspect their pennies carefully. Old collections stored away for decades may contain coins that have not been examined since they were first saved. Hidden treasures can remain undiscovered for generations. Imagine opening an old coin jar and finding a brilliant 1975 Lincoln Memorial cent with exceptional luster and sharp details. To most people, it would appear to be an ordinary penny. To a knowledgeable collector, however, it could represent an important addition to a collection and a remarkable survivor from a bygone era. Stories of valuable Lincoln cents continue to inspire collectors around the world. The possibility that an overlooked coin could hold significant value keeps people searching through rolls, estate collections, and spare change. Every old penny becomes a potential discovery waiting to be made. The 1975 Lincoln Memorial cent without a mint mark serves as a reminder that remarkable collectibles often hide in plain sight. It combines historical significance, classic American design, and the thrill of the hunt into one small copper coin. Although millions were produced, exceptional examples remain highly sought after by collectors. Before spending any old penny, take a moment to examine it carefully. Look at the date, the condition, and the overall appearance. What seems like an ordinary coin today could turn out to be a fascinating collectible tomorrow. The next hidden treasure might already be sitting in your pocket, waiting to reveal its story and remind us that some of the greatest discoveries come from the most unexpected places. Coin. Number 4. The 1977D Lincoln Memorial cent is one of those coins that many Americans have handled countless times without ever realizing its potential importance. Produced at the Denver Mint and identified by the small D mint mark beneath the date, this penny may appear ordinary at first glance. However, certain well-preserved examples have become highly desirable among collectors, transforming an everyday coin into a fascinating collectible and a potential hidden treasure. During the 1970s, the United States Mint produced billions of Lincoln cents to meet the nation's growing demand for coinage. These coins flowed through banks, stores, vending machines, and cash registers across the country. Because they were so common in circulation, most people paid little attention to them. Decades later, however, collectors have discovered that finding high-quality survivors is much more difficult than many imagine. The history of the Lincoln cent began in 1909 when the United States Mint introduced a new coin honoring President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin became the first regular U.S. circulating coin to feature an actual historical figure. Lincoln's portrait on the obverse remains one of the most recognizable designs in American numismatic history. The reverse side of the 1977D cent features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. Introduced in 1959, the memorial design commemorated the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. A remarkable detail often overlooked is the tiny statue of Lincoln visible within the memorial itself, meaning Lincoln appears on both sides of the coin. The 1977D Lincoln Memorial cent was struck using a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This gives the coin its traditional copper appearance and solid feel. The coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams, measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness of approximately 1.52 millimeters. Although these specifications may seem ordinary, they represent an era before the major composition changes that occurred in U.S. pennies during the early 1980s. One reason collectors find the 1977D cent interesting is its connection to a period of American history marked by economic challenges and rising inflation. The copper content of these older pennies has become increasingly appealing to collectors who appreciate traditional coinage metals. Many numismatists specifically seek copper Lincoln cents because of their historical significance and attractive appearance. At first glance, the 1977D cent might seem common. Millions were produced, and many still exist today. However, rarity in coin collecting often depends on condition rather than mintage alone. Most examples entered circulation immediately and accumulated years of wear. Coins that survived with original luster, sharp details, and minimal contact marks are significantly more difficult to find. Collector demand for high-grade examples remains strong. Lincoln cents are among the most widely collected coins in the world. Many enthusiasts attempt to assemble complete date and mint collections, creating continuous demand for attractive specimens. Advanced collectors often compete aggressively for coins that display exceptional quality and eye appeal. Another source of excitement comes from the possibility of mint errors and varieties. Throughout the production process, small imperfections occasionally occurred, creating unique coins. These may include doubled dies, die cracks, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and other unusual features. Collectors carefully examine every detail because a small minting anomaly can dramatically increase desirability. Market value depends on several factors, including condition, rarity, color designation, and overall eye appeal. Coins that retain their original bright red color are often more desirable than those that have toned brown over time. Professional grading services play an important role by authenticating and evaluating coins according to recognized standards. When examining a 1977D Lincoln Memorial cent, collectors focus on several key areas. They inspect Lincoln's cheek, jawline, and hair details for signs of wear. The reverse is evaluated for sharpness in the Lincoln Memorial columns and overall strike quality. Even small imperfections can affect a coin's grade and desirability. Proper preservation is essential for maintaining collector value. Coins should be stored in protective holders that prevent exposure to moisture, dirt, and environmental contaminants. Direct handling should be minimized because fingerprints can leave permanent marks. Cleaning is strongly discouraged, as it can damage original surfaces and reduce collector interest. For new collectors, the 1977D cent provides an excellent opportunity to learn important numismatic skills. Studying these coins helps develop an understanding of grading, mint marks, strike quality, and variety identification. Every coin examined contributes to a collector's knowledge and appreciation of American coinage. What makes this coin especially fascinating is the possibility that valuable examples remain hidden in ordinary places. Coin jars, piggy banks, inherited collections, and forgotten drawers may contain cents that have not been examined in decades. Many people unknowingly spend collectible coins simply because they are unaware of what to look for. Imagine discovering a 1977D Lincoln Memorial cent with brilliant original luster and nearly flawless surfaces. To an untrained eye, it may look like just another penny. To a serious collector, however, it could represent a remarkable survivor and an exciting addition to a collection. The thrill of searching for hidden treasures is one of the reasons coin collecting remains so popular. Every old penny has a story to tell. Every date and mint mark connects collectors to a specific moment in history. The 1977D Lincoln Memorial cent serves as a reminder that valuable discoveries can still be made in the most unexpected places. As interest in rare coins continues to grow, more people are taking a closer look at the pennies they once ignored. The 1977D Lincoln Memorial cent demonstrates how an ordinary piece of pocket change can become a cherished collectible. Its rich history, classic design, copper composition, and enduring collector appeal make it a standout coin in the Lincoln cent series. Before spending any old penny, take a moment to examine it carefully. Look at the date, the mint mark, and the overall condition. Hidden among everyday coins may be a remarkable treasure waiting to be rediscovered. The next great numismatic find could already be sitting in a jar, a collection, or even your pocket, quietly waiting for someone to recognize its true significance. Coin. Number 5. The 1979 Lincoln Memorial cent. Without a mint mark is a coin that many people have seen countless times, yet rarely stop to examine. Found in old collections, forgotten coin jars, piggy banks, and inherited boxes of spare change, this humble penny often passes unnoticed from one person to another. However, among collectors, certain examples of this coin have become highly sought after because of their condition, rarity, and historical significance. What appears to be an ordinary cent could actually be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. This coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not place a mint mark on Lincoln cents intended for circulation. During 1979, the United States Mint produced enormous quantities of pennies to support daily commerce across the nation. These coins circulated through grocery stores, gas stations, vending machines, and banks, becoming part of everyday American life. The obverse of the coin features the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this portrait first appeared on the Lincoln cent in 1909. The design marked a historic milestone because it was the first time a real person appeared on a regularly circulating United States coin. More than a century later, Lincoln's image remains one of the most recognizable symbols in American numismatic history. On the reverse side stands the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparro. Introduced in 1959, the memorial reverse commemorated the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. A fascinating detail often overlooked is that Lincoln's statue can actually be seen inside the memorial, making this one of the few coins in the world to depict the same individual on both sides. The 1979 Lincoln Memorial Cent is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This copper-rich composition gives the coin its classic appearance and makes it especially attractive to collectors who appreciate traditional American coinage. The coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams, measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness of approximately 1.52 millimeters. These specifications remained consistent throughout much of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series. Although millions of these pennies were produced, finding examples in outstanding condition is surprisingly difficult. Most entered circulation immediately and were subjected to decades of handling, wear, and environmental exposure. Coins with original mint luster, sharp details, and minimal marks have become increasingly scarce over time. Collectors understand that rarity is not always determined by the number minted. Instead, rarity often depends on how many high-quality examples survive. While countless 1,979 cents were produced, only a small percentage remain in exceptional condition today. This creates demand among collectors seeking the finest known examples. Another factor contributing to collector interest is the possibility of mint errors and varieties. During production, minor imperfections occasionally occurred, creating coins with unusual characteristics. These may include doubled dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, or other mint-made anomalies. Such discoveries can transform an ordinary-looking penny into a highly desirable collectible. Collector demand for Lincoln cents remains strong because the series is both historic and accessible. Many numismatists began collecting by searching through pennies, and the excitement of discovering a rare variety continues to attract hobbyists of all ages. The possibility that a valuable coin might still be hidden in circulation adds to the appeal. Market value depends heavily on condition, eye appeal, color designation, and rarity. Coins retaining their original bright red surfaces generally command higher premiums than those that have toned brown over time. Professional certification can also increase buyer confidence and help establish a coin's place in the marketplace. When evaluating a 1979 Lincoln Memorial Cent, collectors carefully inspect every detail. They examine Lincoln's portrait for signs of wear, check the lettering and date for sharpness, and study the reverse design for strike quality. Small details can significantly influence a coin's desirability and overall value. Preservation is extremely important. Valuable coins should be stored in protective holders and kept away from moisture, contaminants, and extreme temperatures. Cleaning is generally discouraged because it can damage the original surfaces and reduce collector appeal. Most experienced numismatists prefer coins that remain completely original. For beginning collectors, the 1979 Lincoln Memorial Cent provides an excellent opportunity to learn about grading and coin preservation. Studying these coins develops valuable skills and helps collectors understand how condition influences value. Every coin examined contributes to a deeper appreciation of numismatic history. One of the most exciting aspects of this coin is the possibility that valuable examples may still be hiding in plain sight. Old piggy banks, coin jars, family collections, and forgotten drawers often contain pennies that have not been examined for decades. Many people unknowingly spend collectible coins simply because they appear ordinary. Imagine sorting through a container of old change and discovering a beautifully preserved 1979 Lincoln Memorial Cent with brilliant original luster. To most people, it would seem insignificant. To a collector, however, it could represent a remarkable survivor and an important addition to a collection. The thrill of coin collecting comes from this sense of discovery. Every old coin tells a story. Every date and design connects us to a specific period in history. The 1979 Lincoln Memorial Cent serves as a reminder that treasures are not always made of gold or silver. Sometimes they are hidden in the most common places imaginable. As interest in rare coins continues to grow, collectors are paying closer attention to pennies that were once ignored. The 1979 no-mint mark Lincoln Memorial Cent demonstrates how an ordinary coin can become an extraordinary collectible when preserved in exceptional condition. Its historical significance, classic design, copper composition, and enduring popularity ensure its place among the most beloved American coin series. Before spending any old penny, take a closer look. Examine the date, the surfaces, and the overall condition. What appears to be a simple 1-cent coin could actually be a hidden piece of history. The next great discovery may already be sitting unnoticed in a jar of spare change, waiting for someone to recognize its true value and uncover the treasure hidden within.